Hi everybody, it's Curious Doctor, and today I have a very special video for everybody. This is not going to be one of my regular EVE instruction videos. This is a thank you video. Thank you to everybody who has joined as subscribers, who are following my channel, despite the fact that I haven't uploaded anything in over a month. I'm not going to make any excuses for why I haven't put any content out. I do have 2 new videos that are going to be uploaded sometime tonight. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's recently discovered my channel, who's been following me, who's watched my videos, and who's posted their questions in the comments or reached out to me in game. I really want to say that it really matters to me that everybody's taking an interest, and I really like the fact that you're all showing so much interest. I hope that my videos are helpful, that I'm able to give you some sort of insight into the game mechanics or into how to do things, maybe make your lives a little bit easier when it comes to learning just how massive this game is. But I also wanted to kind of give everybody a little reward. And I like information. I think there's just so much about this game and so much about this community that is interesting that I thought I'd try to give back a little bit with an interesting piece of information, somewhat relatable to the game. So today, this video is Talks Deliberation, and today we're going to talk about the biosphere. So, interesting fact. The Hubble Space Telescope has given us a lot of opportunity to look outwards, and you'll see that often in my videos I'll use pictures from the Hubble Space Telescope of actual space, because space is cool and beautiful and we all love playing in it, and it's all about internet spaceships. But sometimes we forget to turn the camera back on ourselves, and part of this thank you message is that I really wanted to focus on the fact that we are part of a global community. We have people in over 18 time zones playing this game every single day, 30,000 people on at a time, engaging in space warfare and espionage and creation and exploration. It's fantastic to see how great this community is. And while I didn't get a chance to go to FanFest, I look at the pictures and I listen to people's stories and I see the videos and I'm like, is there really any other game community that's this cool, that's this participatory? And I don't think there is. And so I kind of wanted to put something in scale for everybody. And I wanted to talk about something in science that is interesting. So let's start with the warp disruptor. Even the civilian warp disruptor has a range of 20 kilometers. Now, it's not really useful at 20 kilometers. There's a point at which, it just stops working. If somebody gets too far away for you, they can just warp away. So really, ideally, you want to be working inside 19 kilometers. You want to be able to make sure that you can hold that tackle. And I was thinking about what else happens inside 19 kilometers. Well, let's take a look at my home city of Vancouver. The distance from Stanley Park to New Westminster. Most of the metropolitan downtown and community areas, all of the suburbs from Richmond, New West, Port Moody, they're all here. I mean, it doesn't get as far as Surrey, but 19 kilometers covers most of Vancouver. Well, what about Los Angeles? Well, Los Angeles is quite a bit bigger. The distance from Long Beach to Redondo Beach, 19 kilometers. What about Houston? Well, most of Houston falls within a 19 kilometer radius. The same goes for, central New York. You can go from Central Park to Staten Island in 19 kilometers as the bird flies. What about London? Well, pretty sizable portion of, London and the surrounding area falls within a 19 kilometer radius. In Berlin, you can go from Alexanderplatz to Nunhagen in 19 kilometers. You start to see kind of a pattern here, right? Most of our cities are based around this 20 kilometer radius. And in medieval times, there was even a design around cities where you had concentric rings out from the city inside which certain things were done. Farming was done at a certain distance from the city. Trade was done in around the city. How far out should the city walls stretch, and so on. We have this sort of small scale look at our world that falls within these chunks of 20 kilometers. And here, from Shenzhen to Bao'an, 19 kilometers. We see the same thing again in Rio de Janeiro. Most of the north-south distance of Rio de Janeiro falls within 19 kilometers. And again, in Cairo, the distance from the Great Pyramid at Giza to the Nile is only about 9 kilometers. Most of Cairo, central Cairo, falls into a square that is 19 kilometers on the side. And this beautiful, wonderful planet that we live on, we talk about in-game planetary interaction and planet farming and getting resources out of things and mining. And we look at the stars, we look at the distances we travel. We constantly measure things in astronomical units. The distance from this planet to our nearest star, our sun, is 1 astronomical unit. And there are pilots who travel literally tens of thousands of AU a day, trucking goods around New Eden. And we sometimes forget to think about the places that we live and the places we interact with our family, our friends, our loved ones, our coworkers, our schoolmates. Every glass of water that you've drank, every word ever spoken, every song ever composed, every animal and every person that's ever lived has existed in a space 19 kilometers deep. The biosphere, the entire operation of our ecosystem, exists inside a vertical slice of our atmosphere just 19 kilometers deep. That's 11.8 miles. All of human history, every accomplishment we've had, every computer we've created, and every game written has existed because of this. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I hope that you're learning something from them, that you get something out of them. And I hope that this joy of understanding, of growing your interest in a game and in a community, as complete as that of the one that CCP Games has created. I really hope you take something out of it and that you reach out to people. And if you're not in a corporation, join a corporation. If you don't know anybody who plays the game, reach out, make a friend, learn something about the community and about each other in the same time that you're making the effort to learn about the game. And I promise you it's going to be worth it. Thanks again. I'm Julia's Doctor. Cheers.